So our second last stop on our trail course tour is our 3 tyres. Now again, these were throwaways. Okay, one of the local farmers was very happy to donate these to my cause, and all they took was a little time and effort to actually dig them into the ground. Okay, so if I could give you a piece of advice, make sure they're dug into the ground well, because if they're not, they can be dangerous. Okay, so now you can see there's a fair gap between the first 2 and the second 2 are closer. Now the idea is that you start where the tyres are further apart, build your horse's confidence, a bit like with the crowding exercise that we were just doing. I didn't start standing right up close to the rail, okay, I started further away. So same thing, if you've got a horse that's never done this, you start a bit further away, and then when they're comfortable with that, you can go to where they're closer together. So then if you get really smart, you can actually stand on the tyre and lunge them around. So we're going to just put Bob through. Again, I'm just going through the basics of the exercise. So you can see Bob is really relaxed about that, okay? You can see he walked through there like it was just nothing. And that's what you're looking for, okay? So I want him to step through, be nice and calm. His reward for doing it nice and calmly is I disengage him and he gets to stop. If he was to rush through there, I'd put him back through again, okay? And just keep repeating a few times until he showed me some degree of relaxation, okay? So if we send him around again, that's pretty good. Let him stop. Now, in a minute, I'm going to actually start to keep him moving, okay? Because as you can see, Bob has done this before. He's comfortable. You know, if he'd never done this before, I might let him stop and think about it, but he's super comfortable with it. So I'm going to keep him moving. So I might stand in the middle here and put him out there. Now you can see he went a little wide then. Put him back through again. So, you know, we've been talking a lot in this demonstration about moving your feet and how, you know, horses have to be comfortable with you moving your feet when you're lunging them doing different obstacles. Well, with this one, they have to be particularly comfortable with you moving your hands, because you can see I have to pick my hand up to get over the tyres. I have to pick my stick up to get over the tyres. So if Bob has any holes in his training as far as that sort of stuff, it is pretty quickly going to show. Okay, so we'll send him back. Okay. You can see, like, I might step back here and go, okay, now go through that one. You know, you can start to use your imagination with this. Once your horse is comfortable with it, you guys can see, like, Bob's not 100% comfortable with it. He's probably wondering why I'm talking so much, because, you know, he's only a young horse and he hasn't been anywhere, and I haven't used him for any clinics or demos, so he's never had to deal with me doing this sort of thing before. But you know what? It's not a problem. If he gets wound up about it, you know, we're just going to do it until he relaxes. You can see I'm starting to move around a bit. And if you get a horse that is reactive and you start moving around like this, pretty soon they'll let you know that they're not happy about it. But you know, like I've said previously, you know, if you're going to do this kind of stuff, you have to make sure that your foundation is in order first, okay? So, you know, if we'd done this and Bob had run off across the paddock somewhere, I'd go back and do some basic lunging and get him happy and contented with that before I came back and did some more of this.